You don't watch a lot of Marvel shit, but you ever heard of the What If shit?
No, I feel like I have, but I've never seen it.
So it was a comic, and then they made it an animated series on Disney Plus, and it's all like episodes like what if Killmonger from Black Panther became Iron Man, and they tell these different stories, and they're actually pretty cool. So audience, today is going to be what if Zach said fuck us.
Basically,
said, fuck us?
This is exactly how it would turn out.
Yeah, so we got some jerry-rig stuff kind of going on here, but we see how we do. We from the hood. We from the struggle.
Hey,
we make it work.
Work with less, man.
Facts.
Fuck around, had to work with a flip phone. How the fuck that feel?
Can you imagine we had to do this shit on a razor?
Oh my gosh. The video would be pixelated as hell.
Motherfucker. Oh shit, you want to get started?
Facts. We in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Warm the Crib.
I'm Darien.
I'm Rahmonn. This is episode 13.
We losing count. It's
that
13.
Means we're doing a lot now. We starting to forget what
that
we're
means
doing.
we getting there. We starting to do more.
We are here without Zachariah Films in the building. Zachariah had a personal matter to attend to, but he asked that we all send prayers and thoughts and condolences to his family. So,
facts all day.
Prayers to you, my guy, and your family. You are missed, and not
Definitely.
just because of your technical prowess.
Facts.
There was nobody here for me to say shut the fuck up to yet today.
Couldn't even.
Nope. But we're back for another fun-filled episode.
Watch how quiet this episode is, because my man's not here.
He was quiet last week, though.
He was quiet last week.
I listened back to it a couple times, and I'm like, maybe Zach was afraid. I wanted to ask him, like, were you afraid of the subject? Because you were uncharacteristically quiet.
He was mad quiet. He seemed mad uncomfortable.
How was your week, sir?
My week was decent.
Yeah.
It was decent. Work was normal. I was by myself all week, so that sucked a little bit, but got through it.
Okay. What is your department, small?
It's literally just me and my boss who just ships the entire company's packages all fucking day.
So is it because that's what they built it like, or you're short-staffed?
That...
Like, are you missing employees that you should have?
We need more of us.
Okay.
But being as though, I guess, between me and him, we're so good, they just keep...
They're not rushing to fill those spots. Okay.
Yeah, sucks a little bit.
All right. My week's pretty good. I'm excited. Tomorrow, my baby, my youngest son, graduates college.
Hey.
And that's why I'm in this attire. I am permanently on life vacation now.
Facts. I was about to say, you got the shirt on like you going to Bora Bora or some shit. Motherfucker.
I got a couple of these shit stored up because I've been waiting for this day. No, but shout out to Mike. Mike, just awesome accomplishment. Civil engineer at Rutgers. They had a pre-ceremony just for the School of Engineering on Friday. I wasn't able to make that. But he's graduating with high honors, man.
High honors.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What a blessing. And the transition, that's what I'm grateful for. I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm grateful for my sons, man.
Facts.
All good dudes, all smart guys, and they're going to be successful in life. And I feel like if I don't accomplish nothing that I want to do or whatever I'm supposed to do or whatever the grand plan is, maybe part of it was that the three of them needed to be in the world to affect whomever and whatever they're going to affect.
Facts.
So that's what I'm grateful for.
Facts.
Grateful for them making me a pops.
That actually sounds good. What am I grateful for?
Yes, sir.
I'm grateful for life. Like, I know I said it before, but lately I've learned to relax more and not be so pent up about how certain situations are.
Okay.
So I'm grateful for everything around me that keeps me in a positive state and keeps me focused.
Oh, that's what's up.
So, yeah, I'm grateful.
Wifey's good, kids are good?
Oh, yeah. Wifey good, kids good. Yeah, they always good.
That's what's up.
Gotta make sure of it.
Have you seen some of this shit on social media this week?
Yeah.
There was two things in particular that blew my mind. I don't know which one I want to attack first.
I want to attack the kid first.
Okay. So if you guys haven't seen it, and Zach, if you could drop that in right here. So I'll explain it, then you can drop it in, I guess, or however you do it, sir. So for those of you who haven't seen it, there's this, he's 9?
Probably.
He's about 9.
He gotta be like, 8, 9.
8, 9 years old white kid. and it's in Forney, Texas, is where this takes place. He goes over to this house, his neighbor's house, where a black couple and their 9-year-old daughter live.
Yeah.
He's banging on the door with a whip, demanding that the daughter come out. They have it on a Ring video, and then a neighbor apparently captured him hitting their Audi with the whip. Doesn't matter if it was a hoopty. They hit my car, my property. So then they go over to the parents, like responsible adults, right? They tell the kid to get off the porch. They go over to the parents. Dude comes to the door with a gun.
Yeah.
And then puts it away. And then when he invites the husband to his hands, he turns pussy and he pulls the gun out again and it accidentally goes off. I did follow up. They actually did arrest the guy. So that's good. But one of the things that people were pointing out in the comments was that here we go, like they're playing the victim, like you're coming over here harassing me.
Exactly.
No, control your kid. Like
this little bruh, they're lucky he came to that house. Because it could have been another house and he just got his ass whooped for doing that.
What would you do if you hear somebody at your door?
And he whipping my fucking door. I'm
looking like
my
fucking
shit.
What's the movie that they play at Christmas time?
He had to have just seen an old slave movie and thought he was massa. Like he had to.
Where did he get the whip from though?
Yeah.
Did they just have him at the house?
I mean, his parents probably did some kinky shit. You never know. He probably found that motherfucker.
Unbelievable. I watched it over and over again because I was like, because part of me said this has to be a skit.
Like this man showing you the video and you still like you
want to hear shit about it.
You trying to accuse my son? I'm showing you. Like the fuck. That's part of the problem with the fucking world. Motherfuckers think their kids ain't like can do no wrong, even if you see the wrong that they're doing.
I even hear that from teachers nowadays. Like my mom was a teacher.
Yeah.
And you would see how she would work with most of the parents hand in hand, takes a village to raise a child, right? Trying to straighten the kid out or help the kid out. And my mother's students love my mom, right? I mean, those were all my brothers and sisters, all those kids. And now when you talk to teachers, it's like it's the mom and the kid against the teacher.
Yep.
Like good folk who, we see it. You used to see it. I see it every year where they're coming in spending their own money to buy school supplies.
Facts.
For your badass little kid.
For your badass kid. Some of these videos is crazy. Cause like you be seeing the kids square up with the teachers and shit. I'm like, let me hear my son, bruh. Like he's gonna catch these hands. Like a grown ass man. Like I'm not. That's one thing I don't do. One, you don't disrespect adults. Two, if it's a fucking teacher, sit your ass down and listen. That's literally motherfuckers want to be extra, want to be class clowns, want to do all this shit. Like it's not what you there for.
It's weird too. It's clout chasey too. Because when we were class clowns because shit was funny.
Yeah, like we ain't fuck with the teacher. Like
no, once the teacher shut it down,
it was over.
Shut down.
It was over. It's facts.
It's crazy.
That shit's crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but you're right because I can't say what I would do if I opened my door. And I can't think of the fucking movie, but the kid looked like the quick shot because somebody did try and protect him. They covered his face because he is a child. But I will say the kid learned it from somewhere. It was learned behavior. But he looked like that fucking kid from the movie. Please, miss, can I have some more? Maybe not that. Oliver Twist. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. What's the movie? At Christmas time, the kid with the glasses.
Kid with the glasses.
And in the movie, they got the lamp that's a leg. Miracle on Third. I don't know. I don't watch fucking Christmas movies.
I don't know.
Only Christmas movie I watch is Die Hard. Die Hard and National Lampoon's Vacation.
Facts.
And before any of you argue with me, Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie. Thank you, sir.
It's an action Christmas movie.
I was wondering if our relationship was about to change.
Nah, I always knew that. Like, just the fact that it's fucking Christmas time makes it a Christmas movie. Like, nobody makes movies about Christmas unless it's for Christmas.
It's about a guy trying to get his family back together at Christmas time.
Yeah, like
it just so happens that a lot of shit gets blown up and people get killed. There's a post. It comes around every year around Christmas time. It's hilarious. You will not believe how many people get up in arms about that being a Christmas movie. It has 94 comments to this day, and once in a while, when it comes to my memories, I add another comment to it to just stir the pot again.
Yeah, shit.
What are you gonna do?
I want to see what the fuck y'all going to talk about.
Other one I saw on social media, woman's boarding a plane with her boyfriend, and she's on the phone in the video instead of being in the fucking moment, enjoying going on a fucking vacation. Not everybody can afford that shit.
Facts.
It's expensive. We're trying to plan one now. They're expensive, bro. But we deserve it.
I'm planning one for like 5 years away. I'm like, yeah, I ain't. Give me a couple years.
You know, I never was a vacation dude. It was always Mr. Work Hard, Mr. Work Hard. And I went on a vacation to the Caribbean to St. Martin. It was one of my favorite times. And I sat on that big-ass book, 5 Families there. That's when I read that shit. I was just on the beach. Person I was with at the time was out in the water. You know, I don't get in the ocean. And they were out in the water sunbathing, and I was just sitting there chilling under this.
You said I'm not getting no ocean. I was just about to ask that. Like, you ain't getting in the water a little bit?
I got in the pool. Back then, I was still definitely terrified of getting in the ocean.
Like, other places, certain bodies of water, you don't even know if you can fucking trust it, though.
Oh, no, before that, I wouldn't get in anything unless it was a pool. I could see the edges because I feel like that's my chance to get the safety. Since I've attempted... My old boss helped me get over my fear of drowning a little bit. They own a boat, and they took me out. We went as a team on the boat, and they got me out in the water. And afterward, he told me it was 19 feet deep, where I thought it was like only 7 feet deep. I was like, I'll be good. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But it felt fucking...
Bro, I've never even been in a 19-foot... Motherfucker, I've never seen one in real life.
I can see how people become action junkies because after kind of conquering, and by no means am I an Olympic swimmer. I still want to take swimming lessons like at the Y.
You can tread water? Ain't that what it's called?
I don't know. I think I need like an emergency. That's still weird. And I had a pool noodle and a vest on.
I can swim, but I can't like sit still and float in the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I gotta be going somewhere. I can't. As soon as my ass stop, I'm going right to the bottom.
See, that's what happens with me. I sink too. You think all this fat? I'd fucking float. I sink too. But
no, you're not gonna float.
Well, fat is lighter.
Yeah, but
if you throw muscle, if you throw animal fat in the water and you throw muscle, the fat's gonna float, the meat's gonna sink. Maybe I'm just denser than I thought. Big bones.
Nah, nigga. It's big bones.
So anyway, they're getting ready to go on vacation, and she's talking shit like as they're walking through first class and saying, yeah, he's taking me on vacation, but we're seated all the way back in 38B. We're back in 38B.
Say, oh, nice to see y'all in first class. We're going back to going back to coach. Like, bitch, what?
But I think like people be forgetting, like as men, we have fucking feelings too. And my man, you don't know what he had to do. And it could have been a skit, right? When we went to her page a few minutes ago, I was like, oh, she has a page and she does Instagram shit. So maybe it was a skit, but I still don't think you should play anybody out, man or woman, who bust the ass to take you on a trip. Whether you had to sit in 38B or if you had to sit in fucking cargo, you're going somewhere. You know what I mean?
In cargo.
People that can't go somewhere.
You in cargo holding on the straps and shit, trying not to fall.
I don't know if this is facts or not. Feel free to check it out. But I believe you used to be able to to book cheap flights like on FedEx planes. Like on a cargo plane, you would just kind of sit in the jump seat.
Oh, shit.
So it's not that.
I couldn't.
I don't know. Another cool thing I saw, you've seen Good Times, right?
Good Times, yeah.
And you know the painting at the end of Good Times, the famous painting they always show?
Yeah.
It's like the black people having a party. They kind of got elongated bodies a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's also the cover of one of Marvin Gaye's albums.
Yeah. I remember that too, seeing an album like that.
Fuck, my phone's over there recording video. But I put it in the comments, but the guy, the artist, he's since passed away. But it just sold at an auction for $15.3 million.
Damn.
I think the guy's name is Frank Grimes. Pardon me if I'm wrong.
Who owns it, though?
He owned the rights to it, so I guess it's going to go to his family or his estate. That part I'm not sure, but it was just kind of cool to see such an iconic...
15 mil.
Yeah.
15 mil.
Maybe somebody buy one of my shits.
A painting. Bruh. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I hope that goes to his family.
Like, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like art and all that shit, but like, 15 fucking mil for a single?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But it's historic. So that's most likely why.
That's very, very, very historic, too. I wish I put it in my notes, but my notes are being used as a video recorder right now.
That's what it's like when I was Zach.
We miss you, Zach.
Motherfucker got all his devices recording shit. Like,
I'm an audio guy, not a video guy. I don't even know if that shit's still recording. I don't know how long an iPhone can record on. As long as that still blinking there, we should be good. Beep, beep, beep.
That motherfucker.
You'll be like, panic.
That motherfucker shut smooth down.
What if? I don't know if we named this episode "What If" or "Life Without Zach."
Life Without Zach. We miss you, bro.
Shit. But tonight we got a follow up to one of our first episode. Not the first. It was the second episode. But
skincare routine.
Yeah, we talked about self-care and skincare. And we determined while I have a fake routine, I don't know shit. D definitely don't know shit.
I don't know a motherfucking thing.
So I met a really nice young lady at work who this is what she does. And she's going to join us on the show and kind of share some tips with us.
Right. Bet. Motherfuckers need tips.
Thank you guys. We're back. We had some technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a show if we didn't have a technical difficulty.
Zach ass ain't here.
And Zach's not here to help out. You know what's crazy? The shit worked perfectly on the iPad, but it's not working on the computer. So maybe next week we'll do the iPad and see if that works.
Yeah, see if that.
But anyway, like we promised, we got a guest for you today. If you guys watched episode 2, you should go back and watch it. But you would have learned that we know very little about skincare. So I was lucky enough at work to encounter someone who's an expert. Today for you, we have Brittany Heading from Imperial Body. Brittany, go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks.
Hello, everybody. It's such an honor and blessing to be here, of course, to be an expert finally. My name is Brittany Heading. I have a shop on Philadelphia Pike in Wilmington where I do body contouring, skincare, body waxing. That's my specialty. I would consider myself definitely an expert. I've been teaching skincare for September will be 4 years. I teach at the Academy of Massage and Body Works in Bear, Delaware. They have a massage program as well as skincare. I've taken both programs there. So I've been licensed for 7 years as an esthetician and licensed for 5 as a massage therapist in Delaware. I've been teaching their skincare program for, like I said, going on 4 years. So I really would consider myself definitely an expert in skin. I've taught 6 classes with 10 plus girls.
Wow.
So I definitely have had my hand in the industry in Delaware.
So like you said that I think the way we met, I jokingly joked with you and tried to hire you. And you said you were already too busy and it holds true.
I have 2 jobs. It does. So I've been working in the spa world. So anyone who's in the industry knows there's many different avenues you can go. You can work in a spa. You could work, for yourself in a spa setting. You could work in a med spa and be more treatment oriented. Or you could work on a business end and never put your hands on a client, but work with products or, go around to different shows and find out things that are new in the industry and report back. So it's plenty of things that you can do in the industry and under aesthetic license that don't necessarily require you to put your hands on anyone. So I have been working in the spa world for 6 years. In September, it'll be 6 years that I've been at the Blue Iris Salon and Spa, which is up in Elkton, Maryland. They've been in business for about 17 or 18 years. So I just do a lot of spa work there. It's a lot of relaxation. Clients come in just pretty much to relax. So that's just that world. And there's other parts of it. So I also told you, I teach and then I just started my own place and I do, once you get this type of knowledge, you can kind of take it and go anywhere. So I do a lot of side jobs or spa parties for people privately as well. So I literally have too many jobs. And on top of that, I have 4 kids. So yeah.
That's a job in itself.
Yeah.
Right. I gave birth to 3 of them, and I do have a stepdaughter. I've been in her life since she was 8 months. So we have 4 kids between us.
Wow. Shout out to you guys. God bless your family.
Facts.
I'm going to ask you a quick question. We always start off every episode with what we're grateful for. So we're going to ask you, what are you grateful for today?
What I'm grateful for today, and it's so funny that you said that because I just talked to a client today who got a full body wax about starting a gratitude journal, which is a journal that you do and you just write 5 things that you're grateful for before you go to sleep. So I tell everybody what I've learned from a dental assistant. If you're going to do anything right once a day, you do it before you go to bed. And it leaves that on your mind of what you're grateful for. And it helps you wake up being in a grateful spirit. So what I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for my journey to the Most High, to my Creator, following and getting back to my Creator and listening to my intuition landed me here in my profession. It landed me with my own space to do the things that I want to do. It pushed me to go back to massage school where now I'm dual licensed. It pushed me to not get an abortion and keep my son, who propelled me into, the career that I'm in now.
Right.
So if I'm grateful for anything, I am grateful for truly just wanting to find my way back to my Creator. So I'm just grateful for that, having the energy to do it, having the zeal to do it, being happy doing it. So if anything, I'm just thankful for my Creator, thankful for life to be able to experience it. I always say life is a bitch, but I'm glad I'm living.
Right.
So if I wasn't, I wouldn't be experiencing all the ups, the downs, the peaks, the valleys, as a close friend calls it. So that's what I'm grateful for. Definitely.
How did you know that this is what you wanted to do? Because I can't imagine people that walk in all have the prettiest skin. Like, there's some people that don't want touching me.
Facts, some of them got alligator skin.
Oh, I've seen that. Actually, funny story. I had a lady come into the school when I was in school to teach us and try to sell us doTERRA, which is like essential oils. And her skin she tanned a lot. So she looked like straight leather. And it was crazy because I feel like all the students, we were kind of we wanted to listen to her, but we couldn't because we were just looking at her skin like, oh my goodness, there it is. There's the leather skin.
That's like somebody 400 pounds trying to give you weight loss advice.
Facts. You can't.
Right. It was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, you can't.
Can we put you on the table? Like we kind of just wanted to put her on the table. So how I got into this, I never thought I would be where I am. Actually, when I went to school, I didn't know what an esthetician was. I had never heard of it. I was at the time working for Kmart, and I was a customer service manager, as well as a cash office manager. So I counted their cash.
Okay.
And I could kind of just see that it was definitely going out of business, that I had to kind of make a decision. So I had a son at the time, and what I picked up doing was vending. So I would vend at different events. A lot of events were like women empowerment events or church events, or really anybody who would offer a vendor's table. And I was vending things like, just organic soaps,
okay.
The African oils. It was just, I like packaging stuff. I kind of have OCD, so it was fun for me. And when I started seeing them go out of business, I said, well, I want to do something, but I want to do something that I like. Right. So I thought back on vending, and I said, I didn't know anything about skin really at all. And people would ask me, well, I have this problem. I have eczema. What should I use? And I was just like, I don't know. The soap is $5. Do you want it or do you not? It smells good. It smells real good. And so I kind of just sat down one day and typed in skin school, and the school that I attend actually popped up. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go down there. So I went there. I booked, to do a tour there, and the sweet man who owns it, George, he walked me around and he took me into the room and he said, okay, yeah, these are the machines, and still it's not processing to me exactly what I'm signing up for. Right. And right there on the spot, I signed up. He said, okay, I'll see you in September. I spoke to Miss Winnie, which was the receptionist at the time. And I said, okay. She said, you going to come to school? I said, yeah. So first day of school, and my instructor was like, we're going to be doing body waxing, body treatments. And I was like, huh? I thought was traditional college. Right. So I thought I would just be sitting, learning about school, but actually it was a trade school. So, which was a blessing. So it's half, information, half hands-on. It clicked with me, and I just took off with it and came back for massage, and then ended up landing a job teaching it. So no, I never thought that. I thought I was going to school to sell products to people.
Right.
Because I like being a vendor and just talking to people. I didn't think I was ever going to step into a new career. So that was definitely a blessing.
Oh, wow.
And I definitely, for the side note, I definitely would tell people and encourage people, male or female. This year, I actually have my first male in my class, but male or female, that is a growing industry. People are always going to want to care about themselves. It's definitely a good industry to get into when you're young. Even if you want to go to college, it'll help you pay for college.
Yeah.
I wish I would have done it, before going to college and getting debt and a baby, because that's what I got from college.
It's funny too, because I worked for a marketing company before I came back to where we met, and one of their biggest clients was a med spa. And prior to that, I never knew what an esthetician was, but doing stuff for their website and some of their marketing, these things cost money. And I was surprised the amount of money, and granted, this was in Rehoboth, so it was a lot of Caucasian people, but the amount of money that people will pay, right, to stay looking young.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just for the services in general, too. I mean, where I work is definitely a Caucasian place. I'm actually the only brown, lovely person who works there.
Okay.
And I never thought I would be there for that long. I walked in and was like, okay, this is not going to work. And I had to kind of get over the initial contact with my clients, because I think they were expecting someone who was Caucasian.
Right.
And when I would come around the corner, and they would just kind of look like, she's gonna put her hands on me. and like for the first couple of months, I mean, you can ask people really close to me, first couple of months out, that was a big hurdle for me.
Right.
Because it wasn't my techniques, it wasn't my knowledge, even though I was new into it. It was just still like, wow, I have to try to allow these people to feel comfortable to lay on a table, take their clothes off, lay on a table and close their eyes and not really feel comfortable with the person who's touching them.
Right.
But I just set my intentions to hush all of those people, and I did. And they would come out and they would say, oh, that's the best facial I ever had. She has a gift. She has a power of touch. And eventually those people got used to me. Like I said, in September, it'll be 6 years that I worked there. So it's been, now it's kind of like everybody knows. They probably even say the little Black girl that works there. Right. So it's definitely been a blessing to work there and get that Caucasian money too, because like you said, they will. The black community will pay for it, but they're not going to tip you, because the tip is that they came and they paid you already. Facts. You'll see it on your check.
Yeah.
But sometimes, some people, others have the liberty to be able to do more frivolous, and they don't really mind it.
Right.
For other communities, it may be a treat for them, where other communities, this is just, oh, let me go do that today. So it was definitely a learning curve, but I think I got it down packed now. I can pretty much talk to anybody.
When I talked to some of the people at the place that my company serviced, a lot of it is relationship building. And just from the few interactions I had with you, it seems like that's like a skill that you have in your bag. So you can have a fruitful career with that, because you build relationships. Just to kind of like think about it, you won't cheat on your barber when you went to the barber. Yeah, it's kind of a similar relationship, and sometimes even a stronger bond. Yeah, right.
Yes, with my clients, I learned things that probably their husbands don't know. I've had people laugh. I've had people cry. I've seen people through divorces. I've seen them getting remarried, building houses with their new husbands. So I've seen a lot of people through a lot of things, and my niche, I tell my students, you're either going to be that person they come to and, they can talk to you about their job and they can be serious with you, or they can just relax with you, or you're going to have that personality, which is how I am. I kind of just practice being a comedian with them, because in 40 years, when I'm 40, that's what I want to do. I want to finally be a comedian. And I just kind of practice my skits with them. So I make them laugh a lot. They really enjoy getting services with me because I just kind of make them laugh.
So you might have a niche, right? So every episode, at least the last 5 episodes, I come up randomly through conversation with $1 billion idea. Mm-hmm. And I know you're hesitant to put your face on the screen, but can you imagine if you're marketing your services to your clients, but you're also doing your skits on like TikTok, Instagram, or whatever?
I know. Oh, you sound like my students.
Shit could take off. You
All
never
I
know.
ask for is 1% for coming up with the idea. That's it. All right, I want to play a game. I was going to show them to you, but we had technical difficulty, so I'm going to describe something that one or both of us may be currently using in our so-called skincare routine, and you're going to tell us if we're doing good or doing bad, okay?
Okay, and I will try to be gentle, but yes.
Nah, you already shot me down in the store. I was like, yeah, I use this Neutrogena face wash. She was like, and she scrunched her face. She's like, well, at least you're trying to do something.
Right.
All right, so I have in front of me, I'll show the audience, a Dove Men's Care Deep Clean Body, Hair, and Face Wash bar.
Body, hair, and face wash.
Yeah, apparently you can use this one bar for everything.
And it's a bar.
It's a bar.
And you know one of them dirty niggas gonna wipe their ass with it and they put it on their face. You know they is.
Oh, goodness.
Is this a good product?
Okay. No. In my regular opinion, no. And in my professional opinion, which I will stay in, absolutely not. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible in my professional opinion.
Okay.
And you said it's for the skin, the face, and the hair?
Yeah. It says
that's not really that bad. It's technology behind it. Okay.
A body and face bar developed for men's skin that thoroughly cleanse skin without leaving it feeling dry or tight.
Okay. So it sounds like the technology that they're putting into it is more of the moisture effect. So I'm positive. As a professional, I would say your hair and your skin are both hard keratin. So they're both keratin. That your nails and your hair are both hard keratin. Your skin is still made up of keratin protein. So it can be versatile to work with, hair and skin. The issue for me with that is your skin on your face is not necessarily the same as the skin on your body.
Right.
So your skin cells differentiate is what they call it, but it's where it decides what kind of skin cell it's going to be. So at some point, the skin cell says, okay, I'm going to be an eyelid skin cell. Or eye around the eye. So they're a little thinner. They're a little more delicate. They turn over less frequent, than like the rest of the skin, like maybe on your nose or the outer areas.
Okay. And that's why it sheds skin and then regenerates new cells, right?
Right. Constantly, definitely. Skin cell turnover is super important. We'll probably get to that, but I wouldn't necessarily treat the skin on my body the way I treat the skin on my face. And because of that is where I truly believe in skincare products, like for the face. Okay. And then I believe in skincare products for the body. So you can be a little more aggressive with the body. Some people could probably even exfoliate every day. Where on your face, because it has that exposure that the body doesn't have. Right. The skin cells are a little different. They're shaped a little different as well. Their turnover is different. Their job is different. So our face is constantly exposed. Right. And it has to pretty much, protect us from the elements. So I wouldn't treat that skin the same. Also, it is more exposed to UV radiation. So I wouldn't I'm not an all-in-one product person. I know they do that to men constantly, and we'll probably get to why they do that.
But we're lazy. We see all the bottles y'all have in the shower, in the bathroom.
We know we're going to use one goddamn bar. All I need is one bar, one body wash. I'm using everything. Fuck.
And
I heard you. Your first response in the background was they don't care about us. No. They care. Y'all are just, not all of you guys, but are just, like you said, actually lazy. Yeah. So they're like, okay, well, we still got to get them in the market somewhere. And like you said, you worked for a company where you did a lot of their promotion and things like that for them. You'll see like the way that we market, we want the money, but we want to present it to you the way you want to buy it. Right. So men don't want, do 5 or 6 things. They just want to do one thing. They don't want to get in the shower and use something for their face and something for their hair and something for their body. You know what I mean? Right. So they say, okay, well, let's just make it where they could use it all together. And they can just, slap one name on it, slap one product, one price on it, and give it to you guys. I don't agree with that.
Right.
But it works in marketing, obviously, because you could go down that aisle and you could see soap that's, 5-in-1 products for everything.
Types. Now, in my defense, that bar of soap was a bar of soap I used to use, and I never used it for everything. So
that's good.
Yeah. I switched. I found this soap that has like the cocoa beans in it, the coffee beans in it.
Mm.
And I do use it pretty much every day, like you said, for exfoliation. But I use that Neutrogena
on your body,
on my body, not on my face. And I even heard this thing where when you're washing your face, like above your cheeks, you're not supposed to wash down because it droops the skin. You like swoop upwards.
Definitely, yo.
No shit.
Oh shit.
So as an esthetician,
he try to get his brownie points.
So as an esthetician, right? I put you on a table, and essentially I'm behind you, so you're upside down to me.
Okay.
And every move that I make when I'm, cleansing or doing something, I'm pulling toward me. So I'm lifting the skin up. Gravity is all day pulling the skin down. We want to kind of work against that.
Okay.
Now, I will say for men, and especially if you have facial hair, whether you shaved it or not, around below your cheek area, we will go the opposite way, because lifting the follicles up is kind of painful for men, especially if they just did a shave or something like that.
Right.
So if I go up, I always tell my students, if you want to find out what I'm saying is true or not, wait till you stand outside a barbershop, and the first man that walk out, go up the backside of his head, and he just got a fresh haircut, and slide your hands up the backside of his head and see if he don't try to choke you right quick.
Yeah.
That hurts. It hurts for men. So that is the only part that we do go down, for towards you.
Okay.
But for everything else, I'm going up because I want to fight gravity. I want to reverse that. I want to pull the skin up, not push it down. Okay. Definitely.
I've got another product for you here. When I read the title, we'll know who this one came from. It's a Neutrogena Men Age Fighter Face Moisturizer with Sunscreen. Fuck you.
Well, fucking age fighter, we know who that is.
Let's say it says retinol multivitamins clinically proven to reduce the look of lines, wrinkles, and helps prevent sunburn. Yay or nay?
As a professional, definitely.
Okay.
The only issue I have there is the brand, because it's not a professional brand, and no, disclaimer to Neutrogena, ain't trying to hurt their feelings, but they know already they're not a dermaceutical. Okay. So a dermaceutical is a product. Yeah, ceutical meaning like, pharmacy, medicine.
Right.
So pharmaceutical, that's, medical terms. They teach a lot. So to break that word down, it's more like pharmaceutical medicine made, for the skin. So okay. Dermaceuticals are what professional brands are. They have technology behind them. Some other brands may claim to have technology, right. Of course. So my only issue on a professional level there would be the brand that you went for, but the product in itself works very well for men because it's a moisturizer, and I love that they snuck in that SPF for you guys, right. Because not only Black people, but men also feel like they don't need that sun protection.
I used to
they
think
feel
that.
Right. Yeah, you're not alone. I'm just glad you admit that you used to feel that way.
You know how much sun protection his forehead need, boy?
What was that?
He was talking about how much sun protection he goes through a tube a day on that forehead over there.
Oh goodness, we can talk about that all day. But the SPF, so UV radiation, number one, is the number one ager for anyone. So when you start to look old, it's usually due to exposure of the UV radiation. Okay. So that could be UVA and UVB, which is what we get from the sun. They give both.
Okay.
And UVB is a shorter wavelength, but it's a little stronger. So it's the one that actually, they weren't crafty with it. B means burn. So UVB rays burn the skin at the surface. They're pretty much what is responsible for the tan, the activation of melanin.
Okay.
Then you have UVA, which again, not crafty. It means aging. So a UVA or a aging ray goes deeper. So it has a longer, deeper wavelength. It goes down into underneath the epidermis, which is the first layer of our skin, goes down beneath that. And it actually starts to genetically mutate your cells, which, cause cell damage, which, gives you your burn or your cells like potentially becoming cancerous.
Right.
So it is both of them can cause cell manipulation, and they can cause skin cancer, which is a really big problem for not even just in America, but across the world. A lot of people get and die from skin cancer more than they die from prostate cancer. So it is a big thing. Skin cancer.
You had to go to prostate cancer.
Facts.
Well, it's for guys, right? We talking about guys, right? And I know prostate would be something, pretty scary for you guys. So just so you know, skin cancer, you're more of a threat to get. True. I'm sorry I have to go through that.
Oh, man.
But the chances of you getting skin cancer is higher than you getting prostate cancer. So even though they're both pretty scary, I would such rather just, avoid the sun or use SPF.
Okay.
Than go through either one of them. So they do sneak those in there into that product. So that is, I really like that part. I often tell my students, if you're going to give men a moisturizer, don't even tell them, and then I'm not going to try to sell you a separate SPF, because we already talked about y'all are the 5-in-1 product, right?
Right.
So I'm not going to say like, okay, I want you to now go home, cleanse your skin, exfoliate your skin, moisturize your skin, and then put this SPF on. Like, that's too much for men sometimes. Or for even regular, like women, some women aren't. They don't want to do all that. They just want to do 2 things and go. So definitely getting that SPF in there is good, because I would just not even tell you it's in there. I wouldn't even waste the breath. I would just say, okay, use this and then use that and be going. Moving on to the next client, kind of. Sometimes if you overload men, then they're just like, I'm not doing all of that. So I definitely want the SPF in there. Yeah, if you overload, y'all, I'm not doing that.
All right, I got one more product for you. Then I want you to give us a recommendation, something that's we can follow. Where the hell did it go? Shit, I lost it. I think I got embarrassed and just shoved it further under the desk. Oh, there it is. All right, this one is a deep moisturizing overnight thing. It's made to put on before you go to bed. It's by Gold Bond. Let's see. Works throughout the night into the next day. Melatonin and antioxidants, calming scent. It smells like lavender.
Of course it does.
Fuck you. It's some skin therapy lotion by Gold Bond for men to wear overnight.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to say again, wouldn't go with that brand, right? I'm not going to go with that brand, but a night cream in general could definitely be beneficial to the skin, because that is when our skin, pretty much every cell in our body, takes time to heal itself.
Okay.
So a cream is really good, but, knowing that you're Black, I would just question if you actually need it, because night creams are very thick. They are used to reverse or help with someone who is super dry. Now, Black men and men in general tend to have larger pores. So your skin is thicker, it's tougher, it just has more oil. So I would question whether your skin type, if that was actually beneficial for you, or if it
in the face, like my eyebrows and shit will flake if I don't get my face moisturized.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Even when I was growing up, the only place that was oily was my nose. and everything else is dry.
That motherfucker be shining.
Yes. Especially men. I'm sorry. I'm like, dang, did all the oil just decide to meet up at your nose? Like, do they got to meet in time or what? Like, I mean, that's pretty much for everybody. But for men, for some reason, it's just like, can you tone your nose, please? Get rid of some of that oil throughout the day. But if your skin is dry, yes, I definitely recommend a night cream to all my clients, especially even as you get older. Age skin tends to mimic dry skin. So we treat aging skin the same way we would treat drying like skin that is suffering from being dry.
Okay.
Which is to pretty much boost their moisture intake. So a night cream would be perfect for you. I heard that you said it has antioxidants. That's good. Those help balance out cells that you've damaged throughout the day, which are called free radicals.
Okay.
So antioxidants balance that out. I often tell clients or recommend that they put them in their diet as well. Like if you're going out to the beach and you know you're going to be exposed to UV radiation a lot, you definitely want to come in the next morning or that night, and maybe you don't like to have smoothies, but have like a berry smoothie or something throughout the summertime to help balance out all the damage we cause. Or take antioxidants. And the food that holds the most antioxidants are all your berries. So like cranberry, blueberry, all of those.
Okay.
I also heard that you said melatonin. That's not going to be beneficial to the skin, but I guess if it's a night cream, they're hoping it helps you sleep.
Yeah.
But that's not really a beneficial ingredient for the skin, but it also for them is a selling point ingredient. So they know right now a lot of people are on melatonin. So they're going to they're going to slap that on the front. I tell my students, I call those selling point ingredients.
Gotcha. So what would you recommend for the average Black man? What products should we have, and how should we use them, and how often?
So the first place I would start for the average Black man or men in general, I don't like to X anybody out, but if we're talking about Black men, then we're talking about Black skin.
Well, I'm trying to take care of my own skin first, and then,
I know that's right. Me and my homeboy skin first. Let me get me and my homeboy straight first.
Yeah.
Then we might. I know that's right. So if we're talking about Black male skin, I'm going to revert first. We're just going to talk about the skin type that you guys have. Okay. So like I said, genetically, our skin type is given to us genetically. So it's nothing we can change. It is based off of just strictly the pore size. Okay. So the larger the pore, the more oil you're going to have onto the skin. Okay. And then the smaller the pore, the less oil. So the more likely you are to be dry. Okay. Now, we know they say black don't crack, right? And that is usually because we have larger pores and dispense more oil, and that oil is better protection. So we get better protection by UV radiation and all that kind of stuff. So our skin doesn't show signs of aging as quickly, really just because we have a bunch of oil on our face. Okay. Where the other community age very quickly and they have very small pores and usually have dry skin. So they're going to show signs of aging much sooner. Okay. So with us now understanding what kind of skin we have, oily skin is usually thicker, tougher, because it has that extra sebum on it. So that also means you can cleanse and exfoliate more often. Your skin can actually handle it. So for men, the first thing you want to do, and it's for anybody, cleanse your face every day. Okay. And you should be cleansing it every day at night. Because at night, like I said, is after you've been exposed all day, to your outside elements. And now you can't go to sleep with all of that on your skin, and you need to clear your pores so your skin can breathe and regenerate and fix itself overnight. So cleansing your face at night is your first step, right?
All right, we're back in. So you were saying wash the face at night.
Cleanse. Not wash. We wash our body, we cleanse our face.
What's the difference?
So we wash our body with body wash, or we, wash our face. But the real separation is cleanser. So you should be using a professional product that is actually a facial cleanser, not a soap, not a wash, not a body bar. You should be using a cleanser.
Okay.
And for a male, probably the best type of cleanser is going to be a foam cleanser. And the reason is because it's going to strip the skin. So it's going to give you a really deep clean on your first wash, or your wash for that night. A gel cleanser would be good for men as well. I would stay away from your creamy cleansers unless dryness was truly an issue. And we're talking about Black men. So you may have, dry patches of skin on your face, but it's just not ideal for your skin type for you to be dry. Like, you don't have dry skin. You may have a condition where you are dry, but your skin type is not dry.
So do you have a brand
I would stay
or
away.
Product you recommend? Like, no ads, we're not endorsed by anybody, but is there something as a professional you would say you should get this?
Definitely. Yeah. Cosmetics, and that's spelled with an X. That is a really good brand. It's a little more treatment oriented, so it can be aggressive. But Therapeutics or Glow Beauty is good, and that's GLO, and they're right there online. Everything can be bought online. Those are probably my two top brands that I tell clients. So one is more aggressive and a little more pricey, and more treatment oriented, where the other one is more like maintaining, and either could be used any day.
Okay.
But the other one is a little less expensive and works just as well, but it's just not as aggressive. So I would say for men, that would probably be the best. Based on packaging, it's probably not going to be the brand you see and want to keep out on your table or anywhere for people to see, you using that girly stuff. It is a white packaging, or, it looks a little more like female-ish, but a really, really, really good brand. So that's Glow Therapeutics, and that's GLO, and they're right online as well.
Okay.
So we do sell them. No, it's not. It's actually a brand that was made for post-op care, and it was made for a dermatologist's office. And actually, they started with makeup, for camouflage makeup, and then they made a skincare line.
Excuse me. Okay. So we're cleansing, not washing. We're
definitely
cleansing our face at night.
We're cleansing our face.
So it's the next day. We're getting ready for work. It's the next day.
Okay, you're not a sweaty little pig. You don't sweat all night. You don't have a bunch of oil. You don't have acne issues. I don't even recommend that you cleanse your face again in the morning, because overnight your skin has its own natural oils, which we already talked about, protects us and heals our skin, helps us. We don't want to continuously strip that off. So what I recommend is you wake up, and if you don't have, like I said, bad acne where bacteria is the issue, you don't have really oily skin where oil is the issue, or you don't sweat a whole lot at night. If you do those three things, yes, definitely wake up, cleanse your face.
Okay.
If not, you can wake up, brush your teeth, rinse your face with water. And for a man, I'm not going to say, okay, then tone your face, because that's just another product. Y'all don't want to do that. So you just cleanse it. I mean, you just rinse it with some water, and then you put on your moisturizer with your SPF in it, and you go on about your day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all you need. Your skincare at home doesn't have to be elaborate, but there is one more thing that you have to do.
Okay.
That is truly beneficial in your skincare regimen, and that's exfoliation. A lot of people skip over exfoliation, or, they don't do it as often as they should or could, and they don't realize the importance of it. So we talked about skin cell turnover. As you age, that slows down. So like a baby gets a cut, they heal in not even a week. You can see the skin healing itself.
Right.
That's because the regeneration is very quickly. As we age, that slows down. So by the time you're 20, it takes now like 16 days for your skin to fully turn over. When you're 55, 60, that could turn to anywhere from like pretty much like 80 days to 90 days that your body fully turns. Right. So it could be like, or 60 days, where it's like 3 months. Yeah, it could be like 3 months, before your skin actually, and I mean the entire body sheds and you get a new set of skin, because we get new skin all the time. It just takes time. So we have to help the skin in that process. And that's where we bring in exfoliation. So if you have thicker, tougher, oilier skin, you can exfoliate, every 3 days. Okay. So like twice a week. If you're having an issue with deep cleansing and you're trying to get your skin together, you have bad acne, maybe you might do some form of exfoliation every 2 days. Take a break and then do it again the next day if your skin can take it. The average person with not a lot of oil or not thick skin, I always say start with exfoliation at least just once a week.
So let me ask you a
but
quick
most
question.
people don't.
So that bar soap that I use that has the coffee beans in it, that's a form of exfoliation, right?
Yes, that's what we call physical exfoliation.
So I shouldn't be using that every day is what you're saying then?
On your body, yes, you can.
Okay.
Your body can pretty much take exfoliation every day. Your skin on your face cannot.
Okay. So how do you achieve that on your face then?
So one of the products you said it was like a moisturizer. It was for anti-aging, I believe. Well, yes. The ingredients sound like anti-aging, where it has retinol. Retinol is a form of chemical exfoliation. It also hydrates the skin, so it will help with those fine lines and signs of aging very quickly. Okay. There's plenty of people who use it in a young age, so it's not just like an older person's ingredient. If you use it young, the way I explain skin is take care of what you have now. Don't try to let it go down south and then you're trying to fix it. It doesn't really work that way. It's like use it before you lose it. So you could do exfoliation through chemicals like retinol or all your acids that they promote, like glycolic and lactic acid, as well as salicylic acid. They're all for different things, but they're all chemical exfoliation. Or you could do physical, which is what I really recommend for at-home regimens. Okay. Is just like a scrub. Just get like a nice scrub. Not St. Ives, please. No offense to St. Ives. But St. Ives needs to come off the shelf. I think that we've done enough, to know that is really aggressive, is very sharp. It actually makes micro tears in the skin where bacteria and things can get into the skin. Okay. So we don't want micro tears. We want like a polish or a scrub, and we want professional products where they're rounded and they're still gentle on the skin, but they're definitely promoting that skin cell turnover and getting rid of that dead skin on top. So for men, I would definitely say at least exfoliate once a week with a scrub. And it doesn't have to be an expensive scrub. It doesn't have to be crazy. It just should be professional. So you're getting the science behind the product. Okay. Once a week. So what? And then so you're cleansing at night. You're also exfoliating at night. You don't exfoliate in the morning and then go out to the elements, right? Okay. You want to come home, cleanse your face, exfoliate it, and I really don't even recommend, unless it's something like a night cream, I don't recommend a moisturizer at night because you usually don't need it. Your skin's going to produce that oil while you're sleeping, and you should be fine. Okay. To wake up in the morning, rinse your face, and then apply your moisturizer.
And we go to Walgreens.
Okay.
What products should we buy off the shelf? Because we're going to Walgreens and Amazon.
You're not. You're not going to go to Walgreens. You're just going to go on the websites of the places I told you, which would be like I said, Glow. There's plenty of male brands out there that, they do the packaging for men, the scent for men, the color for men, the jar. Don't get it. They put a lot into their marketing. So you're not going to see a lot of male products when you go to Walgreens. You're not going to see products that are geared toward men with lids on them. And it's no offense, but they really just don't trust you to put the lid back on. I'm so serious. That's what it is. So they make all y'all products are like pump or like not even a cap that comes off, like a little cap that flips open. Yeah, so you can just close it. It is because they put a lot into marketing, right? They do. Oh shit. Yeah, so they're going to know what works. They know men are not going to take the time to necessarily put the cap back on or put the lid back on the jar. So a lot of your products are going to be geared with pumps and things like that. So the packaging is what's different. The ingredients are not. So women's skincare, men's skincare, it doesn't matter. Skin is skin. I always push for professional. Okay. So when you go into Walgreens, which I really hope you don't, because I don't have any. I don't have any recommendations for you there.
Can you imagine none at all? To her at Walgreens, you'll never end of it.
The only thing I would tell you at Walgreens to buy is just good old toner and my toner for you would be just straight witch hazel, which, you know, back in the day before it became a selling point ingredient, because right now in our industry it's hot as if it never existed. Okay. Witch hazel is right at the bottom of the shelf, you know, and they used to push it all the way to the back. My mom used to use it to clean cuts and stuff. I would just say witch hazel is a great toner if you really want to put a toner in, you think it's something you want, or you get off work, say you're a construction worker and you don't get home for another 3 hours, but you know you've been in the elements. You could easily just swipe your face with, you know, some witch hazel just to rebalance it, clean it up a little bit before you get home and can cleanse. Okay. That's the only thing I would tell you to buy at Walgreens is just straight witch hazel as a toner. But their products, I'm not going to tell you to buy them because it's no science. It's not that it's no science, but it's not the science that I'm used to.
Right.
I am a natural person, and I tell people this all the time. From my headline back to my neck, natural. From my neck down, natural. Natural soaps, shea butter on the body, never shea butter on the face. Please stop doing that. But on my face, between my neck and my headline, I am a chemical person. I believe in science for that. Okay. I will definitely use that.
Where is there any place, or I don't even know if you want to welcome this attention, but if people have further questions, because obviously we're not the experts and you clearly are the expert. I mean, I've learned so much in this last few hour that we've been talking. Like, I've been just the whole nighttime thing. Like I focus the routine in the morning when I need to do it at night. So if people want to reach out and ask you more questions, are you on social media?
Oh, definitely. I have an Instagram for my business. It is at imperialbody.co. Okay. For Instagram. I'm also on Facebook, which is linked to that. Okay. I don't really check the Facebook as much, but if it was more like personal question, like, hey, I'm interested, where can I go to school? Or my wife is interested after listening, she wants to go to school. You could definitely email me at imperialbody234@gmail.com. And I can get you to, you know, if you want to go to school, you could come by the school and see what's going on there. And that's the Academy of Massage and Body Works, which is in Bear, Delaware. But yeah, between my email and my Instagram, it's pretty much where you can find me.
Okay, we'll have Zach put it in the... If we were able to video this correctly, there's a video. But we appreciate...
You said Zach or Zach? He needs to show up.
Yeah. No, Zach has something that was more important than this today, so...
And that's understandable.
His absence is more than excused.
Yeah, definitely.
I just feel bad for the mess that we're gonna give him to edit.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say, it feel like he got a big. It looked like he got a big portion of the business here. So he looked like he's gonna have a lot of work.
Yeah, no, Zach's our guy. Everybody's got your information, and I think that's it. You can hang out while we wrap up the show, or we can let you go. It's up to you.
I definitely want to hang out.
Okay,
I definitely want to hang out. I'm going to mute myself. Okay, but I definitely want to hang out.
Fair enough. Cool. You guys just got a handful of information.
Facts.
I thought I knew a little bit.
I'm still processing half of this shit. I knew my ass was horrible.
Definitely have to listen back to that. Like,
facts.
The biggest takeaway for me was the whole nighttime thing. That makes sense. Yeah. Because that's the reason you sleep, is for your body to fix all the shit you did to it all day.
So it makes a lot of sense, bro.
I'm going to be doing my cleansing, not washing at night now. But that was invaluable information. I'm glad we did a follow-up to that episode. We ain't teach nobody shit.
Nope. We just talking about the shit that we didn't know. That's
Oh, man. What's your final thoughts, sir?
My final thoughts: take care of yourself. Live to the fullest and do everything you can to make the world a better place. So,
man. I was going to go back to the thing I said I was going to do every weekend. Was the
get your shit together.
Get your shit together. Your self-care, your happiness, your inner peace, and your time management. I remembered it finally.
We in there. My man's got it.
Yes. Thank you guys once again for tuning into another episode. We appreciate you. Interact with us. Give us some comments. You can reach us everywhere.
At Warm the Crib. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can catch us on everything. At Warm the Crib. All caps.
And if you're, like Darien says, you watch this or you listen to it, go do the other one. So we're on YouTube and we're on your favorite podcast app like Spotify, Google Play, Apple, and I feel like I'm Stitcher, and a whole bunch of other ones.
Yeah.
So check us out. Until next week, we'll talk to you later. Peace.